Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of League of Nonsense. I'm here today with my friend Bryn Mater, aka Airbender2727, and today's episode is going to be a little bit different since we're not going to really be playing the game as much as we are going to be showing you through the client of the game, which is where you're going to be before you get into games and stuff like that. I don't think we're going to go into a champion select screen or anything at this point.
No.
But anyways, so where we're starting off here is the home tab, which is where you will start whenever you log into League. If you ever want to get the game, this is where you'll be at to start. And there are 4 tabs in the home tab that you can see kind of up at the top there. Currently, anyways. Usually it's just overview and patch notes, and we think it's possibly merch that they have as a tab, but we aren't completely sure. Currently, we're in the Worlds 2020 tab since Worlds is going on right now, as we talked about 2 episodes ago, I believe. And there's the Worlds Pass and Worlds missions going on right now and everything. Moving on over to the Overview tab, this is what you'll generally see kind of as the base client whenever there's not an event going on that's related to the Homes tab or whatever. And it's just kind of what's going on is the big area, like the Ranked Rewards 2020 is when Learn More. You can see what is going on at that point during the patch at the current time anyways. And it'll have some little sub stories or ability rundowns as for Seraphine, there. Just some different things that are related to League of Legends, and it'll also have a couple of skins. Are yours the same, Odyssey, Karma, and Twisted Fate?
Yeah, it basically just shows what the newest skins are that came out, and then it takes you basically over to the shop area, and the ability rundown is for basically new champions or rework champions that are coming out, just so you can. It's basically just a news thing that shows you what's going to be happening in the upcoming weeks or patches, anyway.
Yeah. And at the top right there, you can also see the free champion rotation, which
it shows you all the free champions this week.
Yeah, and there's how many is there
I think
now?
12.
12 per week. Yeah. Anyways, going on to the next tab, merch is kind of like a newer one from what I know. Anyways, I don't think I've ever much before. It's just kind of stuff you can buy related to the game. And the patch notes tab is for, does it show the next patch or does it show the current patch?
It shows the current patch. So what patch notes is it's the balancing of the game anyway. So buffs and nerfs to certain champions and things like that. It shows that, and then it shows what the new skins that'll be coming out this patch will be. We got the Odyssey skins already this patch, but now we're waiting until it's closer to Halloween to get the Halloween skins out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just and they have this online as well, other than outside of the client. It's just they show everything that's going on in the current patch. So moving on to the next tab there, up at the very top is the Tft tab. And that tab is specifically for Teamfight Tactics, which is one of the game modes in League that we've talked about before. And what currently shows on the TFT tab is the pass, the TFT pass, which you can spend money to buy, or you can just get the free one, free items on it. And you get those through playing TFT and doing missions on it, and just kind of gaining experience, which you can see how much experience you need for each level on the up above the tab a little bit, or above the pass a little bit. And you can also click on the TFT missions and stuff like that. But outside of that, the bottom 4 tabs there also show you just kind of what's going on in Teamfight Tactics.
Yeah, you got your own patch notes for the game, and then you got the little legends and all the news that's coming out.
Mhm. Clash. So going on to the next tab is Clash. I'll have you talk a little bit more about this since yours probably looks a bit different than mine right now.
So Clash is a newer thing. Clash, they wanted to make, like with the pro tournaments and everything that they have going on, they wanted to let the people that can't be a part of the pro league be a part of it. Or they wanted them to have like their own little tournaments. So the Clash is just a thing that you can do. Get your friends together, make a 5-man team, and you usually play in like brackets of 8 teams. But for the World Clash, it's going to be a bracket of 16 teams. And so then, like right now, as you can see, I've had a team made because we played in yesterday's Clash. It usually happens on the weekends, and they do it like maybe like once a month or 2 weekends of a month. And then you play, and you're guaranteed 4 games during it, and if you win all 4 of them, then you get like if you just win games in general, you get a orb, which gives you like skins, emotes, various other things to the game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna have you go to the winners tab just simply because of
Yeah,
names.
well, yeah.
Just obviously the bracket tab will show you
The bracket will show
where
you
you've
like what
done.
thing you're in, and then the awards like show you like what you can get. Like this is just some of the things you can get. You can get like banners, you can get trophies that show on the walls while you're in game. These are like your team, and then they give you like team mascots anyway, your little icons that you use to represent your team.
Mhm. Yeah, I've only played in one Clash tournament, so it was not a lot. Braden knows a lot more about it than me.
Yeah.
Going on to the next tab on the client here is the profile tab, which there's a lot going on. I'll go to yours real quick so I can kind of see where we're at. You can, so on the left it'll show your summoner icon that you choose, which we can go on to that in a bit. You can see what level you are, which is right below your summoner icon or even in that little bar above. You'll see what your club tag it currently is and your summoner name. And the club tags are going away in a bit. I don't know how long that's going to be, but
It's at the end of the year. It's for preseason anyway.
yeah. You can go to the little settings button and you can change your background, which is basically just whatever. It's any champion that you own or any skin for any champion that you own. You can set it to basically. You will see your rank. If you hover over it, you can see your ranks in different game modes. So like Braden is Platinum 3 in solo duo, Gold 3 in Flex 5v5, and Bronze 4 in TFT. And you can see the last season's rank. Is that just based on the first one that it shows primarily there?
But yeah, it's only for solo duo. No, it's for your highest rank.
Okay.
It shows for your highest rank.
You can see your honor level, which goes 1 to 5, unless it should be just 1 to 5.
Yeah, just one.
There's different checkpoints that you can get throughout the honor levels. There's 3 checkpoints per honor level, and basically what that is how many
Honors you get after the
related?
game.
Yeah, it's related to how many honors you get, and it goes up a lot slower if it's from teammates, but
Yeah, from pre-made
or like
parties.
from yeah. The mastery score is where you see all of your not all of it, but like you can see mastery for different champions and stuff like that, and it'll show you how many like mastery levels you have for all of your champions combined. I didn't know it showed your eternal stuff.
Yeah, now since they added in the Eternals, it shows your top 3 Eternals.
Yeah. The next one is that the Clash Cup,
That's for the trophy that you win for winning a Clash tournament.
and then the banner is also from Clash tournaments as well.
Yeah.
On to the next tab is the match history, which is basically just what games you've played in like there's two tabs on here. There's the general, which is anything that's not TFT related in League, and you can like click on one of the games and you can like go through all of the stats of that particular game and like everything that happened. If they're recent games or somewhat recent, I don't know how it works with the replay system. It's
As long
like
as
it's
they're in,
showing.
as long as you're in the, as long as they're in their your last 20 games, you can download them and and save the replays.
Are you able to do it with your like Gangplank set, Aatrox and Talon game?
Yeah,
Huh, that's weird. Because it's not like I can download your maybe it's only ranked games that other people can download or Clash games.
maybe something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it. Because like anything that's not ranked or Clash, I cannot download currently.
Uh,
But yeah, you can download the replays and watch through those if you. They also have to be in the same patch, I think.
yeah.
And then there's the TFT tab, which just shows you what place you got in the TFT game and like what comp you ran, and shows you the items up below your champions and what stars they were in the game.
Yes, that 1 3-star Zinzo.
Where?
That second place game was like 3 games down.
Oh, why did what?
So it was like,
Okay.
so it was me and Solomon for the last 2, and we both just agreed to sell all of our units but one and just stack all the items on that thing and see who wins.
I
And then
see.
he cheated.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Anyways, going to the next tab, is the ranked tab, and you can check like basically what the how far you up. I'll have you explain this a bit because I'm not
So with the
super.
rank tab, it shows you like each each summoner is put into like a group of divisions. So it's like they used to have names for them, but they must have changed that. So now they like group people up, like 100 people per like uh ranked level, and they have that throughout there, and you can see how like you're matched with everybody else in the game or in your rank to see how close you are to grinding to the top, and then once you hit your placements, then you'll move up to the next rank, which will be the next divisional rank that you get to. And it
I
just
see.
basically shows you where if you've like fallen in the standings or if you like have climbed in the standings.
Yeah, and you can look at like different things. Like you're in the solo duo probably right now. You can look at Flex 5v5 and you can look at TFT as well.
Yeah,
Don't go to either of those though,
that's
for
fine.
now. And then the last page on the profile page, or the last like tab on the profile page, is the stats page, which will show you just some like general stats on lanes, your kind of what your playstyle is like, how many games you've played, the amount of time you've played, and like your KDA or kill death assist ratio,
Yes, of course.
and you can check it based on like whether it's ranked solo duo, ranked flex, or normal draft pick, or normal blind pick. Um, you
Yeah.
can do it in different seasons or different based on how many games, and you can do it by you can sort it by like champions and kind of stuff like that. You have a lot. You have a lot more than me
Of what?
when it comes. Well, like I'm just looking at your lane ones.
Oh, I thought you were looking at my time played.
Oh, probably that too. Yeah.
You had 37
I
days?
mean, I can check mine real quick. Mine is 5 days.
Ah, of course.
Yeah. Anyways, going on to the next tab, uh, we can kind of just shortly go over this kind of stuff here a little bit. There's is it the collection tab? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the collection tab.
Yeah. And this tab just shows you what. Here, I'm gonna sort mine a little bit.
It basically
It'll
shows
show
you like
you.
what.
Yeah.
It,
Go ahead.
it basically shows you like what champions you own, what champions you don't own. You can sort them by like mastery, like the most champions that you've played, the highest mastery points that you have, the highest mastery level that you have on the champions.
That's how I usually sort mine.
Yep, that's how I have mine sorted.
And then you can like go to the next tab and you'll see like all of the skins that you own and when you acquired them. You can like see the total amount. You can search for specific skins. I don't. Does it show you skins you don't own?
Yeah, there
Like, can you?
you can go to all, and then it will show unowned skins, and it'll go through and show
Okay.
all the skins that are with the sets anyway.
Yeah, and right below like the total skins owned, it'll show you like how many of each tier you own, like epic, legendary, mythic, ultimate, chromas, and legacies.
Yeah, the ultimate ones are the best ones anyway. They change the most about the champion, and then the
They
mythic
also
one.
have
What?
like moving
Pick.
splash arts
Yeah, when you
half the
hover
time.
over them.
Hmm.
And then the
Going
myth.
on to the next. Go
What?
ahead.
No, I was just gonna say
Go
that the
ahead.
mythic tabs, or the mythic skins are like the mythic skins are like ones that are not always out that you can't get all year round. They're like prestige skins, which after the end of the year will be locked into the vault unless you reroll into them anyway.
And hex tech skins and stuff like anniversary.
Well, yeah, Hextech
Yeah,
skins though you can get them from getting the 10 gemstones, but we'll get into
I
that
know, but
more
they're
once we get to the loot tab.
the emotes is just tab is just different emotes. They added that like in the last 2 years or so, I think.
Yeah,
And basically, it's just you can set up your emote wheel and like what different like start, first blood, ace, and victory, and they'll just like pop up above your champion's head in game whenever you use them, or if they're like those four said, like when the game starts, when you get a first blood, when you get an ace, or when you get a victory. It's pretty simple. The runes page is it's a little bit different than how it used to be, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, there are 5 pre-made rune pages that are just I never use them anyways. I don't know if a lot of people do.
No, you only so basically when you start out the game, they'll give you these 5 to use until you can unlock the other ones. And then once you unlock the other ones, you basically don't use these ones anymore. But then these ones you can custom change to fit whatever you need in your champion's build.
Like you might open one real quick,
I
like
did.
a one that you can that you can edit, and like there's just different things in like each one that'll affect how the game is played for you, and like
And each one of them has like their own special things that they do. So it might help the champion. It might not be good to take on a certain champion.
yeah, they got a little bit more complicated than they used to be. This used to be I don't even know what was it before because they used to have rune pages and masteries. Is that what it was?
Yeah, because the masteries basically were this. The rune pages were the ones that you'd have to buy runes for that would give you like extra HP and crit and things like that at the start of the game.
Yeah, the rune pages got a little bit more complicated than they used to be. So,
Yeah.
on the spells tab, basically this is just all your summoner spells that any champion can take. The exception being a mark, which you can only take that in ARAM,
Yeah.
and outside of that, every other summoner spell can be taken in any game of League. And next is the items tab. I don't know how yours looks.
Mine's
I don't.
just the custom settings. It doesn't show anything.
Okay. So like on mine, I created a few custom item pages for specific champions, and basically when you go into that, you can see every single item in the game, whether it be in the game or not. Or wait,
Yeah, it shows every item that's in every game mode that you play. So you can have like certain things set for certain maps and certain game modes. You can have custom items built and
yeah,
everything.
like it's showing Pride Stalker's Blade, which I don't know where that is.
Where's it at?
It's the purple smite item. It's really close to the top there. It's the
Is it?
purple
Let me
one.
see it. I feel like I know
It's
which
next
one.
to Cole.
It's next. Oh, that's not cool. Cool. Oh yeah, that one. That's for Nexus Splits.
I see.
That's the jungle item that you take in that game mode.
Yeah, there's a lot here, like compared to normal, and it'll show you even items for like champions that are champion specific, like Callista's Black Spear or what's his name, Victor's
Victor's
X-Tech
upgrade, yeah.
cores or whatever.
And then Gangplank's ultimate upgrades.
Yeah, it's just kind of I I don't think a lot of people necessarily use them that much. The page. I could be completely wrong, but I mean,
No, most people don't use this page as much.
I feel like it's generally YouTubers probably who would use the page more, but
Yeah.
on to the next page is the icons, which you can see all of your summoner icons. And while we're talking about that, we can show you, like, if you click on your summoner icon up at the top right of the screen, you can change it,
Change it to
and
any of
it'll
these.
just it'll just be what, like if you look at the friends list over there, that's what'll show up for their little icon. For if you hover over someone, like me for instance, you will see. I don't know if you can see me or not.
Yes, I can see you.
The the champion that's on there, that's basically what is on their profile tab. So mine should be like Arcanus Zoe or something like
Yep,
that.
yours is Arcanus Zoe and your little pictures, Prestige Zoe.
Mhm. I don't know what the little icon to the right of it, the top right of it, means. At least on
I
mine,
think that means your mastery points.
for that champion.
No, for all of them in general.
No, I'm talking about the top right of mine. It's not on anyone else's that I'm hovering
Oh,
over.
that means like what champion? I think it means like what champion you play the most of, because mine's like showing like fighters and things like that.
Okay, so mine would be mages or something like that.
Probably.
Yeah. What are ultimate summoner icons? What? So yeah, you can. It looks the same as the skin tab. There's no ultimate summoner icons. I was gonna say,
Yeah, I know. Well, I looked at that also, and I was like, oh,
but yeah, Mythic is also similar, where it's like generally prestige or like stuff like that.
limited time stuff usually. Yeah,
I mean, not all limited time stuff. Like the Reign of Chaos one.
I don't know that one.
That you probably have the Dawnbringer one, don't you?
Oh, I was meaning for the mythic ones.
I don't know. Anyways, the summoner icon is just what you'll see before game as well, and like if you go into that tab up there again where you can change it, you can also select it so where you have your ranked border on instead of your prestige border. Your prestige border just shows like your level and stuff like that. Your ranked border will show your current rank,
The highest rank,
or is it
yeah.
okay?
Your highest current rank, yeah.
Yeah, that's when you get into loading up for the game. For the next tab is the wards tab, which is for in-game. You have ward skins that you can use, which you'll start off with just the base one, which is at the bottom, the default ward.
Yep.
And you can get wards through either buying them or getting them through like
Chests
crafting.
and things like that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the last tab on the collection is the Chromas, which are just recolors of different skins for like skins that you own, or you have to own the skin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to own the skin, and then you can buy a different coloration for it and everything.
And they're just kind of neat little things. Going on to the next tab is the loot tab, which has a bunch of stuff. I'll let you describe because like I don't know exactly what's in yours.
Okay, so for like the gemstones are like things that you get from like opening chests and things like that. If you collect like 10 of them, you can get one of these mythical skins that they have in the chest, and they make new ones quite often. And then even if you don't want any of the skins in there, you can craft them into other chests that you can get other things from, like skin shards. orange essence and emotes and things like that, and then you can get a ward with it also. But some of these skins are really cool. And then the key fragments, or what you use to open up chests, and you get chests from doing good in games and your teammates doing good and you playing with friends, you can get them, or from events also. Prestige points are basically the points that you collect over like events and things like that you can use to get these mythic skins. These mythic skins will go away at the end of the year, and need 100 of them to get one skin.
You get them through passes and or buying like some extra stuff on
Yeah,
the store, and you get 25 per pass generally.
yeah. Usually, this one gave you 50 or 60. Can't remember, but either way. And then the tokens are. This is from the event that's been going on. This is the World's 2020 tokens. That you basically collect them. You get some for like playing games and everything, and then having the battle pass that gives you more of them gets you missions that gives you more, and then you can trade those in for like certain things like chromas, little legends eggs, borders, and orbs, which gives you skins and other things, and then you can trade them in for other things.
Mm-hmm.
And then these little mastery icons are what you use to upgrade the mastery of your champion. You need to get 2 for level 6, and then you need 3 for level 7 or mastery 7 on the champion. And then along with that, you need either 2,950 blue essence to make it to upgrade it, or you need a permanent or a shard of a champion. And having the shard you get from leveling up, you get these shards from leveling up your account, and they give you champion capsules, which gives you these champion shards, which you can use to either upgrade, or if you don't own the champion, it gives you a discounted price on the champion compared to what it would be in the actual shop.
And you can also, like, if you don't own the champion, you can activate it as a rental for 7 days, which is not really recommended.
Nope. Because it just consumes the shards.
Yeah, so you're just kind of only able to play them for 7 days, and then you can get them in the future, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they have other things too, like the skins. I don't have any skins in my things, but if you roll skin or get skins from chests, they will sit right here until you can get them with orange essence, which you get from either disenchanting skins that you already have or skins that you don't want, and then saving it up for a skin that you do want, and then little legends, eternals, emotes that you would all get from things that you would all get from getting like stuff out of the battle pass and things like that, or yeah, out of the shop and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think everything, with the exception of champion shards and like anything at the very top, disenchants for orange essence, which is what you'll use to also make all of that other stuff into permanence.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you mentioned, I didn't really remember. Did you mention that it was like blue essence for
Yeah,
upgrading champion shards?
the champ shards that you're gonna need the blue essence for it. It's just a discounted
And
price compared to the actual shop.
yeah, and they changed that a while back, where it used to be blue essence was not the primary currency in League, and it was IP. But now they made blue essence the primary currency, and you don't get it from every single game you play. You get it only when you level up in disenchant shards.
Yeah.
Going on to the next tab, there is the Your Shop tab, which this tab isn't always around. It's just they do it for events and stuff.
They do it around like
And
holidays and things like that.
yeah, and it's just you get 6 different skin shard, or not skin shards, but like 6 different skins in it that are highly discounted compared to what they normally are. They're not always great. I mean, I have a couple of decent ones in mine. I don't know how many of yours.
I only have one that I do want.
Uh,
But
and like it says at the bottom, this offer expires November 9th at 11 Central Standard Time. So, okay, I didn't know it included the champion if unowned.
Yeah, I learned that yesterday when I signed onto the other account.
I see. But yeah, this tab is just kind of really simple like that. The next one is the actual shop tab, which has a decent amount to it. There is the featured tab in it, which is just it shows all of the new stuff going on. I don't know if there's anything like super old on the
No, the featured stuff is just
numbers.
usually the newer things that go on, and then it shows like events. Like this over here is the battle pass. It shows that you can get, and then like
It
orbs and everything.
and it also there's the most popular, which is shows like the chest things here as well as discounted skins and champions for. Is it a week or is it more than a week on these?
Okay, so like the most popular, the chests and everything are always there, but the skins that are on sale right now will change after every Monday. They'll change, and so will the champions down here that are
Yeah.
discounted and everything. So
And with the champions being discounted, it's only the RP cost of the champions. It's not the blue essence cost.
yeah,
Yeah. Going on over to the champions tab, which Braden owns every champion currently, but this is where you will find champions that you don't own, and it'll show you how much blue essence they cost and how much RP they can cost if you want to spend our money on RP and get a champion. Uh, that's pretty much simple for that. Then there's the Eternals, which is just kind of like
they're like
special.
they're like a tracker
Go,
that keeps the progress that you have to like champions, like how many times you hit your abilities, how many like structures you destroy, or how many like towers you've taken as certain champions.
at least for the series one. For the starter series, it's simple, and I think it's the same
Yeah, it's the same thing for every
for
champion. It's
everybody. It's like structures destroyed, and
yeah.
that's why the series one is a little bit more expensive than the starter ones. For the bundles part here, it just shows different bundles of like there's the bot lane starter pack, jungle, mid lane support, and top lane starter packs, and they have like is it or three? So
It's
three,
3 champions and then 3 skins that you can get.
and it
And
also gives you an icon and a 14-day XP boost and a new rune page. And then there's like the Odyssey bundle, the Dragonmancer bundle. Those are just for the new skin lines and stuff like that. It'll give you the entire skin line as well as the champions if you don't own them. And if you own the champions, it'll cost a lot less as well.
yeah, it'll be discounted.
And the champions bundle and the digital collectors bundle, which are just basically champions except with a bunch of champions with one skin in each one.
Yeah, it also goes down with owning the champions.
Yeah. For the skins tab, it shows you all of the skins in the game that are available anyways. There's a bunch of legacy skins that are not available, which just due to being in the vault currently,
Yeah,
and they don't.
these are mainly the world skins right now that are the little things that show up there in the corner. The little clocks means that they're only limited time, which means usually they only come out during the world's time, and then they'll go back in the vault until next year.
Why is that one limited time?
What?
Odyssey Ziggs? Are all of the other Odyssey ones?
No. Where's Odyssey? Where do you see Odyssey Ziggs at?
He's at the top.
Is he at the top? Oh, he is. Oh, it's because that one was a weird one. I don't know what was wrong with that. Apparently, that's a legendary skin. Somebody
Huh.
said that it was made into a legendary skin, but it's only for a limited time. It's just like Odyssey Karma is also like that, or not Odyssey. Dawnbringer Karma is like that. It's a mythical skin, but you can only get it like during that event.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can't get Odyssey Karma anymore, or not Odyssey. Gosh dang it. Um, whatever the heck it was called.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Um, Going on down there is the Chromas, which we talked about earlier, is basically just like
Re
recolors of different skins.
Some of them look cool, like those Zed ones, dude. Those look sick.
I like most of them except for the green. I'm
Yeah, the
not big
green
on the
one's the
green one.
only one I don't like either. I like that blue, purple,
But
and silver.
you can buy them separately, or you can get the whole bundle, which will have all versions. Which there's a cool one in the Z one there that is also in the bundle, but not in the regular.
No, it's in the shop.
Where?
It, what? You didn't see it?
The ruby one?
Yeah, the ruby one. It's in the shop. It's like underneath the dragon skins, right next to the little Legend Series 1 through 6 egg.
What?
Yeah, it's right there.
On the same tab here? On the Chromos tab?
No, I went back to the Worlds one, in the Worlds shop for the
Oh,
tokens. Yeah, it's on that
okay.
one. Some of them are only limited
Okay.
time ones, so they only do it during the event. So if you can't get it then there's like a slight chance that it'll come back later. Just like they also have the one for Kane. Kane's one also has a cool one for it.
I see.
But yeah,
Okay. But yeah, that's the Chromos tab. Uh, there's the bundles tab, which is
I think it's just the same as what the champion one was.
it's a little bit different. It's like you can buy separate bundles this time around as well, like and it'll give you for like say you want to get Odyssey Aatrox border set, it'll give you the champion Aatrox, it'll give you his Odyssey skin, and it'll give you the icon. And when you load into game with the skin, it'll give you a border around the skin as well
Yeah.
for the splash art, anyways. Which is something they started doing a lot more recently. Is just like putting borders around skins in general. For the next tab is the TFT tab, which is basically just anything related to TFT. There's little legends like eggs, or you can get certain little legends like the 1-star version of them. You can get arena skins in that tab and the next tab, which are just like what your arena is like in the game. And you can get star shards now, which basically you can use to rank up your little legend from 1-star to 3-star. And you can also earn those through the pass. You can earn some arena skins through the pass, and you can earn little legend eggs through the pass as well. For the loot tab, the loot is just kind of like what we talked about earlier with the orbs. There's the pass bundle, and then there's like chests and keys and stuff like that. You still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, I just didn't know. And then the accessories tab is there's a lot more here than I remembered.
It's just like the icons. Most of these are for like the world's icons at this point. Or these might be the
Yeah.
emotes. These are the emotes. These are for the
Yeah.
world's emotes that you can just flash in the middle of game to support your team. And I think like during the world's events, whatever one of these you buy, like a certain donation or a certain part of the cost goes to the teams and support.
Under Clash tickets, I still don't really know a lot about
So
these.
basically for Clash, you got to have a Clash ticket. And when you, for the base one that you can just buy with Blue Essence, that just basically means you're going to get into the Clash game and then you're going to be able to play in it because you got to have a ticket to attend it. The premium one is basically like a normal Clash ticket. You get into it, except for when you, however many games that you win, the rewards are enhanced just because you spent more money to buy the premium one of it. So,
I see.
yeah.
Yeah, there's ward skins, summoner icons. I think there was boosts, which are you can get.
XP boosts.
Yeah, it's just XP boosts,
Well, yeah, I would
and
hope
it's
so.
you can either get it for a certain amount of days, or you can get it for a certain amount of wins.
24
There's
wins.
rune pages. They're not really necessarily. I mean, I don't think so, anyways.
No.
And then there's the bundles for the stuff here.
Yep.
And In the shop throughout all of it, you can go to the Purchase RP tab, which you can do different, like you can get it through different ways. You can either like use PayPal, you can use a card, mobile payment, PaySafe card, gift cards, and prepaid cards. You can also go to the gifting center, which you can choose a friend and you can like give them a special gift from the shop. Not everything can be gifted though, but you can like unlock
You can
mystery
unlock.
gifts as well.
Yeah, you can send mystery gifts to friends. You can unlock champions, unlock a skin for your friend, and purchase them RP and other things like that.
Yeah. And the last little tab there is the account, and you can change your summoner name for a bunch of blue essence or a decent chunk of RP. I don't really know how much that would be.
That'd be
Probably
$10.
$10.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see your purchase history, and you can like see redeem codes, or you can redeem codes from like a prepaid card.
Yeah.
And you can also like, yeah, you can refund some things, but you only get like,
You only get like one per year, and I think I've used mine for the year. I don't remember what I redeemed, but
yeah. I think you start off with 3.
yeah, you start off with
Normally
3.
though.
Yeah, when you start a new account.
Yeah. Then it only shows you up until like a certain amount of like purchases. Yeah. Um, let's see. What else is there? Is there any other? We can talk about like clubs a little bit, which I guess they're just kind of something that you can show your tag in the game and be a part of a club. They're going to go away. It's like we said at the end of the year. Your friend list is on the right there. You can add friends. You can. I don't know what adding a folder does.
I think holding a folder, just like basically you can sort your friends list with like best friends, people you don't know but you've played with, and like people
You can.
you've,
Yeah, go ahead.
and then you can like add like people to certain folders that so you can like basically decrease your friend list so you can see all of them, but just have them in certain folders and everything.
Yeah. Options, you can just sort. You can group them different ways. There's the messages tab at the bottom right. There's the missions. And then there's like the voice chat, which is specifically for League. You can only be in voice chat if you're in a party, which we currently are in a party right now. And you can report a bug, which I've never done. Yeah, it
I
opens
reported
a
mini
tab.
bugs.
It opens a tab in the on your browser.
Yeah, I know. I've done it.
There's the little exclamation mark next to the home, which just isn't always. It's there a lot nowadays because it seems like there's always something going on.
It just basically gives the news on like what's wrong, like if there's something wrong with the game, like whether there's an issue that's with a certain champion, they've had to remove the champion from the game for a little bit. They will notify you on that. That's just your notifications button, pretty much.
Yeah. And going to where it says party there, I'll make you the party leader just so you can show a little bit more. This is where you can. I mean, this isn't gonna be how it looks right off the bat normally, but if it'll usually say play up there, and if you go over to change game mode, you can kind of show what it looks like when you hit play.
Yeah, so like when you're gonna start out with the game, you're gonna probably be more of a in the bots games or co-op versus AI games. And then they have different levels of it. But then once you go through the tutorial and everything, then you'll be able to play PvP, and you'll start out in blind pick. And once you get a certain once you get enough champions, then you'll be able to play into draft. It's not until you hit rank 30 that you can play ranked solo duo or flex. Just have to be that, but you can always. Then they have the other games like or not ARAM is the long bridge game that we've shown before. Earth is that game mode that, or is it rotating game mode, so this won't always be here. It'll be whatever game mode that they want to bring out, or it might not be there at all. And then they have the TFT tab, which you can do normal or ranked in just by joining a TFT. And then you can create custom games, which if you have like too many friends online, they might want to do a custom game where they'll play against each other. It'll be like teams of 5 against each other.
I don't think you gain anything like level-wise from custom games.
No,
but...
you don't gain anything. It's just for fun. You don't gain anything at all. And then training, you can go into like the tutorial, which will basically is at the beginning of the game when you start it up, and then the practice tool is just like you can take certain champions into there and test them out and play around with their abilities and things like that.
And back to the regular party here, you can change it so that only friends can join, or you can make it a
closed party to where you'd have to invite them.
Yeah. And then like you can click on the little plus icons and invite players. You can see who was all invited over in the bottom right there. You can talk in chat like this here, like I just typed hello just because. It'll show you what the game mode is up at the top there. Like for right now, we're in normal blind pick, Summoner's Rift 5v5, and it'll show you like your point eligibility, so you can get for like playing blind pick and like this, you can get experience points, mastery points, and Eternals points.
Yeah.
And you can also just like I don't know how the suggested works. I don't know if that's just like people in your previous games, I guess, probably.
Yeah, suggested is like people that you've played with before, people that you've played with recently and everything like that.
Yeah. But you don't have to like invite people using the little plus tab either. You can just like right click on their name if you have them as a friend and like just say invite player.
Yeah.
Outside of that though, I mean, I don't think there's really much to go over. I think we kind of went over everything here, didn't we?
Yep.
All right. Well, that'll be all for this episode of League of Nonsense.